Now, when it comes to the world of cars, we largely talk about SUVs, but today we've got a slightly different topic, and I've got someone very special joining me in this conversation. I've got Francisco Hidalgo from Renault India. Francisco, thank you for giving us time.
Thank you for having me here. Thank you.
So today you have a very special car launch, a car that pretty much defines the brand in the Indian market. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, it's a car that was launched 11 years ago. It's Kwid. It's a car that really changed the industry, and it showed to everyone that you could get an affordable car, but a car that could be also aspirational with a strong personality and nice design. And I think we owed it to him to be back with it, to refresh it, and to bring some novelties in it.
So over the last few months or so, Renault has been very active. You've got all your fans up on toes. So what's happening in Renault as a whole? What are your plans? Where do we see Renault going in the year to come?
I mean, a lot of things are happening in Renault, and I can tell you most of them are not visible yet. What happened in Renault is that we unveiled a strategic plan for Renault worldwide, where India is clearly our top priority in the world. We have more than 15,000 people working for Renault in India. We are making massive investments. We purchased the plant from our partner Nissan in Chennai, and now everything is coming. So Kwid is just the beginning. In the coming months, there are going to be so many product events coming on Renault that is going to be really impressive.
So, talking about Kwid, it's a car that comes at a very aggressive price tag, 4.5 lakh rupees is the launch price. My first question is for the Kwid. When you have such an aggressive price tag in place, does that make your job easier to find the right car, or does it make it more tougher?
It's both, but I think our job as a manufacturer is to make it easy. And when you talk not only about Kwid, but about this segment, the segment of people who buy a car for the first time, it's not easy. It's not easy. So we need to have a car that is clear, easy to understand, easy to choose, easy to pay. So we brought a new design with the Kwid, slightly new design to make it refreshed. We brought only 2 variants, very simple to choose. And we brought a very attractive price, 4.5 lakh and 4.90 lakh when you buy the car online. I think this whole package is going to make the choice of people easy, and hopefully will be a big success.
You mentioned the car can be brought online.
Yes.
Can you tell us about it? And just to understand, I mean, this is a thing that has been done by other manufacturers as well. But to understand what's the thought process behind it, and how do you see this panning out, especially in this segment, buying a car?
I think that we give the choice to buy the car at the showroom, the usual purchase, but also online. I think now in India, everything is done online. You have the Blinkit, you have the Zomato, you have absolutely everything you can do online. This car, it's quite open to this kind of purchase, because it's easy to choose. When there are only 2 variants, you don't need so much discussion with the salesman. We have transparent price. We remove all this anxiety about the negotiation about, okay, am I getting a good price? Am I being cheated or something like that? What you see is what you get. It's a very clean price, 4.99. Now, doesn't mean that people will not go to the showrooms anymore, probably not. But I think that people will now go to the showroom with the choice already made, with the pre-booking already made, and just to get the car delivery and to sign a few papers.
And in today's day and age, as you mentioned, everything's digital. So if people are already familiar with the car they're buying, so is it possible for someone today to buy a car without even visiting the showroom?
It's absolutely possible. So we give you the part to do fully online the first half of the customer journey, let's say. Then when you are in touch with the dealer, we can easily do it online and even get your car delivered at home. That's something that is very easy to do.
Fantastic. In your presentation, you mentioned a very interesting figure. You were sharing the sales chart amongst segments in India. What are your thoughts on this particular segment? Because this is a place where we're not seeing a lot of action.
Yeah, this is a segment that has been divided by almost 5 in the last 5 years. I think everybody forgot. I think with safety introduction, with a lot of new features that have been put there, and a lot of new cars launchings, everybody has been focusing on the growing part. The problem with this kind of segment is that customers, they have the money that they have when they buy this kind of car. So even if the closest car is half a lakh or 1 lakh more expensive, that jump, that last step is probably too big for them. I think what we need to do, and it's true that nobody has been talking about it anymore, is to bring it back into the conversation and to tell them, guys, we hear you. We know what is important for you, and we try to give you an answer with a price that stays below 5 lakh. And that makes it very easy for you to access to mobility. Because at the end of the day, it's about accessing to mobility, accessing to a car. And that for many people is a game-changing and life-changing moment in their lives.
Okay, Francisco, last question.
Yes.
How would you sum up the Kwid in a sentence?
I would say that it's a car that is modern, that is simple, that is transparent, and that is honest. Very honest.
Fantastic.
Thank you very
Francisco.
much.
Thank you
for
your time.
having me. Thank you.